I'm Nick Miles for Dick Hanna Nissan on McLaughlin, and I want to show you this. This is the 2021 Nissan Kicks. It comes with some great standard equipment for 2021, plus some best-in-class features. This is the entry-level crossover for Nissan, and for this year, it gets the option of new LED lights, a new front end, a new rear end, and some new dynamic colors. So the great thing about the Kicks is the fuel economy is outstanding. You can get 31 miles a gallon in the city, 36 on the highway. That's 33 miles a gallon combined. And that's why a lot of people really like this vehicle, because it has great fuel economy. A 4-cylinder engine inside the Kicks, but it is well powered as well with a CVT transmission. Now, Nissan were one of the first companies to make CVT transmissions, and they have been one of the first companies to develop a good CVT transmission, which this vehicle has. And if you put your foot down, you actually get power on the road when you need it. Now, it does have 122 horsepower and a lot of extras like hill start control, which is very, very helpful when you have to drive this vehicle on a hill. It gives you that little piece of extra technology which gives you more control in your drive. Now, the other thing the vehicle has is standard traction control as well, which is super helpful if you should get on uneven surfaces. Let's talk about interior on the 2021 Nissan Kicks. First of all, there is a lot more space than you expect. Lots of cubbies to carry things like water bottles and soda cans. This vehicle also has USB ports, including in the upper trim levels, USB-C ports. Now, if you want to talk about technology, that is where the Kicks really shines, with standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which you have to pay more for in other brands. There's also available Nissan Connected services, which gives you a whole suite of connection availabilities, as well as a Wi-Fi hotspot, but you will need to subscribe to a service plan if you want to use that beyond the short trial period as well. Now, because technology is evolving so fast, Nissan have equipped the new 2021 Kicks with over-the-air updates, and that gives you the advantage of having the head unit updated with new software periodically, which means that you'll always have the latest information and the latest apps and stuff available in your vehicle. As Nissan develop new software for the vehicle, they can send it automatically to the vehicle to be updated. Now, this is a Nissan, which means safety is absolutely guaranteed. This has Safety Shield 360, which is equipped with a lot of equipment. There is a long list, but it also has the 360-degree camera if you get the upper trim levels, which sees all the way around the vehicle. I've always thought that entry-level SUVs should not have entry-level sound systems. Well, thank goodness the Kicks doesn't, and for 2021 you get the option of an 8-speaker Bose sound system, and very technically advanced because this actually has speakers available in the headrests, which means the speakers are closest to your ears as possible. You can enjoy the sounds of your favorite tunes thanks to Bose. Now, depending on which trim level you should desire for the Nissan Kicks, you can choose how your interior is laid out and styled. But every Kicks has pleasant looks on the inside. Now, the vehicle that we're in, the SR, has nice double stitching in a red color on the inside. The dashes are nicely fashioned. There is lots of shape and curvature to them as well. It's easy to reach buttons everywhere throughout the dash. I'm not stretching or having to reach for anything. And there is, of course, the choice of interior lighting as well. well, which gives it a nice look at night time. You'll find that the shifter and all of the buttons that I need to get to are within easy reach of the driver, and of course there is easily visible gauges, including a thin TFT screen in front of the driver, which gives you all of your driver information, including fuel and some safety information which is necessary for the driver to be able to see easily at a glance. Now, when it comes to exterior design of the 2021 Kicks, there is a new front and a new rear end, and that's kicked off with the double V motion grille at the front. This vehicle has a signature of color combinations. You can get a lot of different combinations of color, including a different colored roof on the vehicles. For 2021, it gets 3 brand new colors, and if you put all the different color features and combinations you actually can get together with the vehicle, you can get over 100 million different kinds of combinations. And for 2021, you actually get also new lights. These new lights come in the option of LED. On the upper trim levels, you can also get LED fog lights, and the lights are much slimmer in the high-end trim levels as well, with intelligent lighting that can do things like move and adapt. So if you want that adaptive, intelligent lighting, you want to look at the upper trim level versions of the vehicle. When you come around the side of the vehicle, the smallest wheels that they do are the 16s. You can move up to bigger wheels, 17s, if you go up for bigger trim levels as well. Then you come to the mirrors. Now, these mirrors are black capped mirrors on the top trim level. They also have the embedded signal light here in the inside of the mirror as well. The roof is very interesting because of the black pillars on the roof. The roof almost looks like it's floating on the new Kicks. Roof rails on the upper trim levels, and travel down the sides, you also get the black cladding along the bottom and a nice aero spoiler on the back. Come around the back of the vehicle, gives you these beautiful shaped lights, almost in a boomerang shape as well. They travel all the way across the back of the vehicle, and you get a rear windshield wiper on every different grade trim level of the brand new Nissan Kicks. The back is as well thought out as the front. Kicks is symbolized with a nice graphic across the corner of the liftgate, and then the trim level is listed on the other side opposite the Nissan logo, and then a nice chrome style tailpipe finish on the right side of the vehicle. Quite roomy in the back of the Kicks, over 25 cubic feet of cargo volume with the second row seats up. They have a 40-60 split. Put them down and you get around 52 plus cubic feet of volume in the back. So want to pick up something from Home Depot like bags of concrete? You should have plenty of space to bring those home for your weekend project. The front seats have the best-in-class legroom in the Kicks, and back here I have 33 inches of legroom, which is plenty of room for me, plus 2 USB ports, which means if the kids are riding in the back, less chatter from them because they'll have charged devices to keep them quiet. If you're looking for an entry-level crossover where you don't have to pay any extra for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, the Nissan Kicks is a great vehicle to test drive. Just come down to Dick Hanna Nissan on McLaughlin and they'll get you into one for a test drive.